My never say ma PENDREAM TV there o see them yopo
akwa having the intercepted document be on Kwamena Edubuahe unsana Mildred ano ye aban witness say Kwamena Edubuahe ebobo National Signal Bureau besia
right
na akwa so obi besia me busa say nipa no na dwuma ben na we ni pay yesen akwa the document intercepting is quite explosive.
Okay.
Anytime I do Wontumi's case, people feel I have a personal vendetta against him. I hate it. I don't hate him or anything. It's just that court documents are public documents. And therefore, so you must always have cognizance. That's the English word. Right. Cognizance of say, at the end of the way, can you defend it by law? One, you froze you don't say to be you one. Can you ubit me you one? Picture be ma Jeff says here, and I want Jeff to project it before I start the presentation. My cat was a Wontumi current case now we're facing. The summer boy concession. Akonta mine in there.
Right.
The allegation is that Akonta mine in there. Incrophobic cause so could did maybe. Wontumi defense and they say, Onokra ko catch the Ràise Western region say. Incrophona kona asase who din someone need to among coaches from the China for. Now, only what is interesting in that document. When you read the witness statement,
okay,
who's a Tano Marine Forest? And Wontumi saying that you were Kuokona Odi Adanse in the Tano Marine Forest case. I've got to two issues.
Yeah.
Tano Marine Forest near one issue. Some boy another issue.
Yeah.
A Kuoku di Adanse or Tano Marine.
Yeah.
Wontumi's defense making saying that Akoko no claim said the appointment letter. But letter no trokoma Ràise in the summer boy forest, the one who signed the letter is a Kuoko.
But those who see him.
It's me catch was say Wontumi no one lawyer came say one pie mana enye you be say na me time no na hade attorney general born in Kuowie no in a criminal trial me born in Kuowie you also have the opportunity to open your defense.
Yeah. Court
say na so me sia kato me so na me so me work nie. Now, Wontumi can so be file substance submission of no case just say. The attorney general na witnesses in na be kan hu nyansa bi e wo mo ne nyina so bi o mo so no Wontumi yi ne ho ano. Don yi ne ho ano. Judge ni bu asem no o kan bibi tie ne. Now Jeff bring me the chat or say. From the above discussions and having considered the facts, the charges, the facts, the evidence so far adduced, you can't do so, by the prosecution through its witnesses and the submissions of counsel for Wontumi Akonta mining, and that's in the response by the Republic's counsel, contrary to the submissions of counsel for Wontumi and Akonta mining, that the prosecution has not made a sufficient case against Wontumi and Akonta mining. I find and do hold that on all the offenses charged, there is a rebuttable presumption that Wontumi and Akonta mining have committed the offenses charged. There are three charged entities. Wontumi, so that's not the case I'm talking about. There's Exim Bank. To Wontumi, Abrante Bakubine Akonta mining. Omunya account in your two no bring back the previous one. Omunya charges you two. Judge and say High Court judge say on all the charges, so all the 6 count, 2 per each accused person. Or say on all the charges, on all the offenses charged, there is what? A rebuttable presumption that Wontumi and Akonta mining have committed the offenses charged. To make us a woman payment Wontumi, and you do say to two.
Nese, judge no chere say utie ni nyina wie.
Onwie o hotie.
Okay.
Just bring me back or say otherwise. Otherwise stated, the prosecution has by the evidence adduced made a prima facie
case against
Wontumi and Akonta on the offensive charge. You can't prima facie mrema menye mra. Ba gugu o mchan say you must prove your case. Case in it say on the surface of the evidence adduced. Go be answer. Now, yes. And the appeal could be took issue with this statement. Say, judge we no original ba no and why prejudicial. Menkasa akra na anka says and on the court appeals court. Then the appeals court told them that for a judge to establish prima facie in a case and to cause you to answer They must first look at the evidence, and the judge is only saying that based on the evidence presented by the Attorney General, there are things that Wontumi answer. Look at me.
Yeah.
So I want you to get this background before I come to the Exim Bank case.
Okay. And you read the next one, am I?
Or say, I therefore call on Wontumi and Akonta to open their defenses.
Okay. So
it's almost co appeals court on concept statement we, especially the 30 and 31 aside. What's the most court statement you can
yeah.
You can media headline and the
sure.
This document, if you read it, you understand my position. And this is only one of the 3 cases against Wontumi so far. The third one officially was filed on the 15th of May 2026. Anytime I do this case, I have a feeling that a lot of people need to answer questions. Right. So, you see, the reason is that I also take Forex for some businesses I do. I'm fairly involved in the banking sector. Aqua, Nancy, Mrs. $6,600. I brought in my lawyers. I had to take certain documents to the bank. Aqua, 60,000.
Yes, you witching. To
the point I call my signature, Mrs. San.
Seriously.
Banker Munche here, I mean, Kobe, my signature.
Oh, they mumudi.
Aqua. Oh, me mumudi. So, when I was reading this,
right,
Wontumi because this is the charge sheet where you buy you we no ahane you make say you go justice friends Dominic Ayeni na ekasa no ahade ayeni na enya me mu he usi me enye yi
the Attorney General.
This is the court document,
right?
Now kokwa in the Exim Bank case, the state is charging 3 people. Bernard and Chibu is Wontumi, Thomas and Chibu is by inference, no by how be related to Wontumi or no than what
at large.
Or then what Kura what Dania, Yahana Yin, and a third person here Wontumi farms. Now, how come I want to me 4 count?
Okay.
But you see, your boy charge Biana, say the fact about the case, you know. Attorney General actually court to say, didn't know what charge of one name, Bana, why? How can you come or say the first accused you Wontumi, second accused here near what Dano, third accused you Wontumi, make A1, A2. The first accused Wontumi is 50 years, and it's going to be 50 years. It's a native of Kuntinasi in the Ashanti region. He's the sole shareholder and one of the 2 directors of the third accused, Wontumi Farms. The second accused is the other director of Wontumi Farms. He's at large. Wontumi Farms, whose objective is general farming, agricultural business, and processing, was incorporated and authorized. Wontumi Farms, registered on 14 December 2017.
Right.
Okay. Sometime in January 2018, Wontumi approached the Ghana Export-Import Bank for a grant of 19 million to embark on a farming venture. In the grant application, Wontumi ostensibly, as Wontumi Farms Managing Director, declared that a parcel of land, 100,000 acres in size, had been secured for the project. Accompanying the grant application are 2 documents. The first is a letter titled Board Resolution Letter and dated January 23, 2018. The letter was signed by Abrantena Wejanano, who described himself as the board chairman of Wontumi Farms. The letter stated that the grant application was authorized by Wontumi Farms Board of Directors through a resolution passed on December 9, 2017, 4 clear days before A3 was incorporated. The second document which accompanied the application is titled Proposed Project for Wontumi Farms. In this project proposal, the accused persons represented to the bank that just 2,000 hectares, which is approximately 6,000 acres of the farm project, is estimated to employ 6,000 families of about 38,000 individuals. TDE. Wontumi got a company in December 14, 2017. 2018 January, no bulk after call Ghana Exim Bank. No, me pay 90 million. No was say 100,000 one person me dey fool. Na fool no kra no, nya se mu hu ne say me cultivate 6,000 acres kra pa, me timi afa nipa dwuma 38,000.
Yeah.
And no dey call all no was sign the document in, but you see anytime say kofo bu question answer ne say enye Wontumi nko an say board resolution letter or the call say the board address to me say o meje sa abesia o meje grant there grant. So most the difference between grant and loan is that grant can be say me ma 5 cedi na brem and I into akra, but loan there is who Sa board letter na date ni December 9 2017 by it Wontumi company December 14 2017.
Debut.
It's na say date no pen. Na company according to Attorney General. Wontumi company in business registered on 14 December 2017. All con board resolution and the crown na date in December 9 2017.
Wow. There's a
so this is the first red flag. Na kwa kwanim
board ni ye adwuma nsa na ye
take company. If more let's divide.
Okay.
It's now Wontumi person say if 6,000 acres meboa. If 6,000 acres can employ what? 38,000 people.
Yeah.
Next a chance and quote me 100,000 na. Kwa mso pentama o calculator it me go se pound. Now o cultivate 100,000 na. Can employ how many? Onya mame. Kwa na so sha ka Wontumi employ nipa be 700,000. Yes, my friend employ nipa 633,000. 300. Na say Ghana entire public sector force on about 800,000. Nti Wontumi adwuma nko an be fa almost Ghana adwuma ye for be 80%. Sa size.
Sure.
Yes, a predator emudi a predator sombo. Na dey see oko January it is 16 pen na bank no made a mixture of loan and grant facility to Wontumi farm. Tell me chire no. The grant here mama 10,000 for 10,000 na breme. Fa breme 5 grant. Loan there be obama me 12. Majinsi hu 3 it obama me 13. And omo ye na mixture. Muse cocktail kakra Sprite kakra Coke kakra no me ye says kana sa no mo de man. Na ti ni kosi ye. Mixture no mo ye no. Na 18.7 million facility. It was to be spent on the purchase of agricultural plant and machinery, working capital, grant for staff and labor costs. Grant and consultancy fee.
Right.
On that 18th of July at 4 p.m. on January 23, 2018, Wontumi signed the acceptance in Kumasi.
Right.
Abantana was done in a witness here. By March 2018, the bank commenced disbursing the facility to Wontumi farms. A total of 14.3 million was disbursed. January na ana bank ne call Wontumi so oh ya agree bibia 90 million yenya ye benya 18.7 just about 300,000 shy. It would be better agree nema na de koye phone would be tu workers ni bika consultancy fee kura say former ye bia buro be yenye nyina no ya fa ho kana ma tikutua.
Right.
Ana match the proposal ne bre Wontumi ana Wontumi ye den esan ye according to the fact of the Attorney General.
Right.
And no disburses cano 14.3 edema Wontumi as at March 18 2020 March 2018.
Yeah.
This according to the fact of the Attorney General.
Right.
Now I say investigators have however established that the accused persons did not undertake the proposed farming activity. They bought no agricultural plant and machinery. They employed no one to work on the farm. They did not own or secure the parcel of land which they represented to the bank as parcel of land secured for the proposed farm. That is not all. Tinaso will be kabiu. And Attorney General called for say okay, in terms of what I say, what you do is 14.3 fidien one for be adwuma asase bia mi wa no koye farming bia. And I say anya no nko na Wontumi
ensem ka ho.
I say sometime in March 2018, Wontumi presented a document which bore receipts to the bank. Wontumi presented the document as evidence that Wontumi farms had purchased 4 million cedis worth of agricultural plant and machinery for the farm.
Hey.
The bank relied on the document to advance more funds to Wontumi farm for the proposed farm. The document was not a genuine purchase receipt at all. It was originally a pro forma invoice issued by Kasama Enterprise to Wontumi. Then Wontumi made price enquiries. Wontumi then undertook to return later to make the purchase. That was the last time Kasama Enterprise heard from or saw Wontumi. Investigations have established that the inscription pro forma on the document was altered and replaced with receipt. No more can I say 28 na Wontumi eba no oh makoto efuemu niam na e de kododo no me ni nyina akoye 4 million ni receipt ni enti receipt so there company na akota there won no say je buache electrical you go say to farmer there receipt company ni was the number of onom call kasa mas o wampa Wontumi ba ha but obeje prices and e man ni pro forma by hu ni bi o enti you go for no kwa no mu say pro forma no say invoice you 2 your pro forma so koje prices estimate prices and you will better man receipt enti Wontumi koye editing according to attorney general koye editing or editing pro forma ni for no true receipt so akoto instead of so okubusa bo
okay
what is here
right
okay now see investigations have established that Wontumi withdrew huge sums of the funds from Wontumi Farms Bank account and spent the sale for his personal use, including investing huge sums in other business enterprise. So insurance company no, it's going to be free.
Okay.
All effort by the bank to recover the monies from the accused persons landed on rocks. In March 2025, officials of the Economic and Organized Crime Office of the Attorney General commenced investigations into the affairs. Wontumi was subsequently arrested and cautioned. On May 14, 2016, he was charged, hence this arrangement. Now, the reason why I'm again say, I say because Wontumi is popular. It's the evidence of Wontumi and some bank is a very nonsense explanation of the mind. We've all dealt with banks before. Yeah. One. According to the fact of the Attorney General, Wontumi company, you registered on December 14, 2017.
Yeah.
Documents were the common bank. The documents were December 9, 2017. So when he was going to the bank, he didn't have a company registered in law.
Yeah. And
so the loan officers of the bank, what due diligence do they do? That's the first question.
Because you check the registration.
Let me ask you because you get me. So what did the loan officers of the Ghana Exim Export Import Bank do? Doesn't mean that you don't say you can just wake up, submit anything, then they'll give you 18.7 million cedis.
That is serious. That is serious.
And no crowd with statement. I'm presenting some media. And I'm a science media.
Yeah.
Tell you. The second thing I find curious is that when this kind of man Wontumi, are they telling us that until Wontumi came with the alleged forged document or the frauded document, pro forma. The bank never went to the farm to do inspection. As an adjuman as a musée. Or say, I sort of want to be proposed or the bank or say, Wontumi so was 100,000 acres. Till now 6,000 crop cultivated before the 38,000. How 100 acres no be uncle. Bank staff will be on cost and some Wontumi na say document and because in January or the documents in March no man was assassinated fraud. It will be on cost and some kwusa na say asini. I am pound he when the allocation man
before you issue the funds.
I submit to say bank staff need be see free.
Yeah.
The accused person they say you Wontumi nko.
Yeah, I agree.
Asem no mo kan anadwo man asem dodo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Asem no mo kan that you just walk into any bank, you present all sorts of documents with that certain due diligence, and money is advanced to you. You know why I'm careful? Let me go to the buffer stock briefly. When you read the buffer stock, let me just summarize it for you. Connect together and be full from the whole difference in the buffer stock case, into a re-entry, and the only difference, really, the difference is here. First, and you charge all the companies now alleged or no kululu. In this fresh case, they are only charging him and the wife. Now, unlike Wontumi, they have 4 counts. So Wontumi is also being charged for 4 counts. Let me just do that for the rapper. Count 1.
Where your buffer stock there?
Yes, I come back.
I wish that.
Okay, then let me
we'll postpone it for another day.
Any problem?
Sure.
Come back to my next week with the man.
Sure.
Count 1. Wontumi, they are defrauding by false pretense.
Okay.
Count 2, no. Okay, my screen has a contempt jamio. 2 near altering of forged document.
Okay.
Count 3 no, money laundering. And account 4 no, intentionally causing financial loss to a public body. How come you see this case? Anytime I read it, anytime I follow it, there's something about the case that doesn't make sense to me. There's just something about the case that doesn't make sense. When you read the facts, I think that there's more to what you are being told. Next week, with the cabinet one in the end, how for 4 years we'll be on a salary around 400,000. How he was able to amass that wealth or not? I'll give you the fact according to the Attorney General.
Eugene, Boni Ejuma, thank you very much for that analysis. Eugene will say to the fact checker. and the FM next week particularly about us with a Edubo Ahindi and other ones are Akano. And General say what is a lawyer Andy Apia Kubi. Etwetwen komono ka kire me se ehu hia se sabre ye bompa ye ma Wontumi na che say that is the analysis Eugene aye ede amaye no.
Oh, the only thing is that we need prayers. We're working hard on these 3 cases. This case of Exim Bank has been adjourned for a month for the prosecution to prepare the documents and discover them so that we can rely on the documents in the prosecution. So we are fine, except that prayers are necessary.
Your court, you can say, you won't pay senior member. And someone could forbid Jim Manusi near the nothing I know them steady. And he between you be being a means of the money. And to say that a more Yamema to me for the say you are going to be more with your court. I don't deal with Dino court honor. Just a letter ma or beyond the evidence, emotions or the burden, history or the burden, knowledge I will share in the industry. I'm capable. It's a crowd. It's a waffle crowd. I understand the pain you are going through. I understand the pain you are going through. As I say, when say, you have been able to permit or Casabium. Na evidence was hollow and immediately said. Na kwame bedroom record of proceedings will be sabi na mesa dumo bindidi no kin kai ehunye ma akoso na wa susu wa form opinion na dia tutu na okay ni paya abai de ombedi adansi omu nyina gitum seche ma Wontumi si asase no so da omu nyina so gitum se nkofo etu asase no so agudie mebre etwemu eniyam no kase nkofo wasaso ayi
honorable ayi sabre no a ono na asase na nkofo tutini woni nipa ehwesoma no ene wo mama bona mane a wo mu adi asase no mu niyama nyina yi
tie ba mi kan so ono a de kwenya kuma Western Regional Security Council say asase amabo huka amabai de mami enkrofo di mo agudi o entimumra amma security council for na mankrofo akwakoti enkrofo bi say mo no enkrofo ni na dejao na onu o su enkrofo di na gafade no onu mom na sisi o ba begina kotu o begina kotu a obi a wabase ampa me na makutu agudi no bie na mentu yenso mafa ma chema Wontumi na me dia onu be dia dan se tia chema Wontumi se onu na ametu asase emu agudie onu wajetu mu no
nipa no a wase ayinya chema Wontumi ko wi asase no tu mu agudie die
Wontumi kan se
en wasa be dia dan se tia no
chema Wontumi kan se minko ka amienum ko fotutu amina ho akudidi gold no minko ka mranu na mimi akubi mimi a mintu gold sano no kayo
asase ni gum you asase to gold
akiu ansana ubenya asase concession e de mawo ticket ni a no botua bra no bre ansana wenya na obibre etiesi kakesi asa no wi a no akache se woni kokotu gold nefa na ono no e dipa bai enti sa se mi a wo ka se ke ba Wontumi na si to gold no so ka hu nefa na ono de ono sika o ye o se no se okopre concession e de na no ope na application di kwa bai bu na o so ope de o so ope se yam to man na gold o no nkutu na o de wa kwaji wi ye no what baya we say nyanka operational license no ya say wonso wodi ehonya wodi akora no wodi wo say akwa kotu gold no no ofa ufa wi no so no be boko chema wudwi kwa bi se ono no ma se kokotu bedi asemo ide ajinya me ene bebe sana story bitie ena nyese obi na ekem ono no kokotu bodi no anaka nipa ba ko ka no ho ono so ni ne ye adwuma ye de kokotu bodi na efa adwuma o ye ma no obegyina adaka mo si chema wudwi woni ni ba bia chema wudwi o si asase no so da. So these are the facts if we Omonkasa prosecution witnesses a hoba. And teacher my Wontumi and see assassin when you must assassin so. One on walk on dinner bam and a mona move to go ready. Na mama say Chema Wontumi the Amoquedo. Say Orunama Quaimam could good. Ubi a winning no. Or say Orama quite good. Well, you can say, and not Chema Wontumi by the Kanya, you are Gumashi, or but say, money loss no, or in tiny engineer, or no, or yet to be witness. Say, a quiet fossil, a gun, a quiet fossil, as I say, any assassin to me must be, say, I just said, that for a valid assignment, it must be written and signed by the parties. Or but say, you decide a bank will go for, say, and you be a cat and be away, say, obedience, and say, will be a video. And so, and only just what you thing. Now, you will not feel former deputy minister for lands and natural resources, what Baba Kitche say, Bra Motis or Motia Bemuno or minister. No, be a sandy while you be say, over the Kata or the assassin movie. Now, some of it in the assassin movie. I just want to look at a minister at the fianza. Be a saying, what's actually regulation, and I would say, and say, Onoaka, no quite who say, illegal man is one on craft, Akonta man said, and what I who would be cracked and no could be a one girl could come remove any tea crown, no cry, can say, or monkey can and provide security for the police. And teach about to me so no big jam like I was saying. But how my videos and Tino, first when the Bona Madia say, or over the Honda. Now I'm sure because I shall.
Now, you know, Sabran and Uncle Four said, okay, one more to trust at Simo Gudiano. Now, when New Crawford, one assassin who by because said the millions of dollars and only at the end what we appear. Now, what will be the Jimqua?
Now, many of the woman says. So be yes, I know. Who need to me a bit in I just walk about one more to me almost a cat or I say, or no sure, every command, Western Regional Security Council. Evidence of what say, Security Council will not get such a funny police for about how much she said for Mutu. Now, no question, yes, about who drew the bit me or Mubia, except none of nobody. And so, a bit in the year, your South wouldn't be a woman with Nambrano. And now, no use to can not about to me evidence. Okay, we see. And then I can say, you know, can say, and propose a face, man. Illegal mining.
Oh, no assassin.
And then I can say, me. And now, brother, we are not we say, what are the amount they are to be so good to a good man. So, but we better go there. Not a one who come. Or necessary to be the new beer. It's already your mind better or Jim got to me. It is so who said, will be here from Sosa, maybe honest of a book, but before a man now about so. Or more variously. And Deputy Minister by who can say, I'm part of alcohol, I'm a Mokra, I'm a Kofor, a position for. One of the second way as a member already away.
Me Pembrano, if your mammy.
Yo.
Criminal Offences Act, no.
I shall act to.
Yes, I will act. Mammy, go and tell that. Honorable Coffee Bente, Afo. A MP for Sefiyoso. Now, Yanene MP and come on. Honorable.
So,
ho boko de
Father, that woman, who Bank of Ghana, Sikasem, and the Ghana mine Sikasem, a hunting the Kasa. Enra, yea, Dom Cassia, a woman at Sebijumu. Ye Kajina, the sex. Yatete, Yahunu, a war press conference in for Nico, the Alianum, Don Kumano, Ekika, a Bank of Ghana, or Sikasem, a hun. Na Metrim, I say, ye, no run. Na ye fwa eso ase ahonho a ye eni ahoto so ye wo Bank of Ghana emu se de wo nhihye aboa oman no akoduru no yen a ye dom kese e wa aba mu no de ye ni so pa entina ye bo mu abaso de entia na me ko secondary school me ko business accounting na emu no o mo tire yen se your bank ahodo inti bank ne bi efra no central bank ye bia no e wo Ghana nti ne me efra no Bank of Ghana bank ni bi commercial bank no mo tire mu ma ye hunu se e bia wo na djuma eye enti se ye pese ye hu bank bi modern mo a ye hwe na djuma ye de ahye ne nsa no se eno na oye ana se wo ko commercial bank bia e wo Ghana ye de ye from universal bank so be ko ADB UBA Ghana Commercial Bank. One no de Ghana Marashi Semu. Ya ma wo makwenya akwankwa bi kura betimi asibi aban betimi abos abank ni bi e de aba. Na mbom na djuma we nyina ne se oye adjuma e de abo sika sem no apemfa soa ma woni a e de won sika atese adjuma no abi adjuma ko no. Nana ya ti ha ko fo ahi na wahunu wo mo se Omo ko Ghana for do se no hu so mo ko Bank of Ghana so mo ko ye omo ko je bisika betia ana se omo nya sika e se da so me bebre bank bia ni Ghana ha mo de ko Bank of Ghana dia kokora eno e me hu se Bank of Ghana juma na odi no the bank na ye ka so ye bank no ne dia ne danso e ya fronku e fi bank dia na ne dia ne se Bank of Ghana juma wa so yin na ne se o se na yem o mai mu mi nyina ye sika sem entuto ye won ye se bank aka ni nyina sika kwa bi aka ni nyina o hu ye ekoso entuano wo ye regulator wo ye supervisor wo ye sofo ade mai ye sika sem enti si ye pesi ye susu de Bank of Ghana aya na sre obi bia wo tie mi won ya keka nyina se Bank of Ghana no e die na mra no a ye be Bank of Ghana e be bo ase no e kire se Bank of Ghana enye Bank of Ghana ni sise ayedi asem nfa no so won we so sika asem ebeko ye yo ko enwurihuri won ye se ye Ghana man ya ni ye hu ye ni amano ni edija no ye sika sidi ye sika tonko sidi no aho be den ama ye de ekokra ni oma afi amano ni a dollar no ansisi no won ye se sika hu si hu a won ye ye adwuma ebiri de nyima ama ye mrante ne mabawa enye bia ye no enkofro bebre akogu onuma ama omotinya tretre onuma pagana fo enye biaye won ye Ghana se Bank of Ghana no on ye se o mainu se base ye si ye kranyo mafi amono ni a ye reserve ye sika wa amono ni no eye ahode eye sei we ni sisi ya dia ma Bank of Ghana ya kan tre Bank of Ghana wo dimre mu se onko kumasi dom onko prinko fo momo me deposit onko makola no onko pe nkofo mo meji loan no nyamfa so na fini dura Bank of Ghana bebo na mani e abuna Akonta asere Ghana for say makojo makodija na manyamfa so de do say dabi ebetumi abase Bank of Ghana niduma di awo die no mu no obanyamfa so de afi bibi mu na so yanka samfa so de ni nyina eye bibi e na beba ko ba e be na ba ne sa the Bank of Ghana ko ba say abai e wa trente say the MPP for wa ba mu aba wo sire na ma ko Bank of Ghana wo ko je ebusia e ko to bonds na ene Bank of Ghana won fa sika no ma won fa nche won obeje hu si hu the Bank of Ghana benya sika se ko ba se bank e wo Ghana memu ha edija a Bank of Ghana he wo musu no obi hu ko ka je mu no o chene ni e ko Bank of Ghana wo ko je mu a ene Bank of Ghana e be ji ni bibi Bank of Ghana e benya sika enti Bank of Ghana du wo ye ni nyina no ansan ye be ka so wa ye adwuma nya sika afi mu no na bibi nti nanti sa Bank of Ghana betinya trust mu ni nyina ntite mu ha onye sika mfiri ba bia nanso aban anya amammo ntite mu no se Bank of Ghana ewo eye bibi mai nti saa bia na wo ye mai no ewo se ebo no hoka nana atise bia wo do ba akosuku papa no hoka wo pe na sem wo de na akosuku papa papa no hoka 1 million secondary school mfie miensa ye o ya ti ba no no enya ne se obi school mfie miensa no o ba fie no se papa papa me hoka million ba ko nti me ba no ma bro million mienu wanya me so fa so da bi se wo ba hoka oba hoka wo suku a mfa so o ya fi no ho ne se oba wie ni suku a bitia ni nyina ba no so abrawo result papa na papa o de ahofo ahu o front ma fita papa so fi apa benya me ase me ba na se me ni nyam na mom oba no ko suku oba no hoka no ba no de FFF ba dia enne na oba no ba ma fa so amma o sika no so aka se Bank of Ghana eye djuma we nyam fa so ana ba boka idi sa e me fie me accountant the problem crime one said the Bank of Ghana nyam fa so ana se ba boka because accounting mu no ni makokura to sa me kan kura kan o mo de no yan kan say profit or loss so aboka ana so nyam fa so yeah do na ta kan say deficit ana stop loss oh the onya ya no o tinye bia me bia ka ana the onya ya no anso na ko homabo enti se ka se Bank of Ghana boka eno enya asem na mmom yanke sika na o man no e dia ma Bank of Ghana na Bank of Ghana ayisuo no eson faso enese ebia bia twemu Bank of Ghana ya e ka de ombebo nanso ombo ka ni nyina no dia sunsanso no mo di ma o mankonko Ghana Bank of Ghana board ka 2024 me nkwa chiri omo di inflation 54% ekoya be 23.7% e ja Ghana man Bank of Ghana board ka no omo koya dollar ni eto ba ku e karisi bi no konkonko dun so antianya dollar ba ku Bank of Ghana ebo ka ana ye bo no ho ka no what ha my inflation ekoya ko du 54% interest rate ankofo ye ko bank ya ko di sika no ye ko a na nti ho a eda ho no eminam 35 to 40%. Bank of Ghana ye bo no ho ka ana so ye nkan so bo ka edu ba bi ye kika wa mo no ne e betimi dia tra nyoma aba o manum ne ti betimi aye sa adwuma no na o ti bi enu pa ene ye ka sai Ghana ye kika wa mo no ne e si ye de be tra nyoma aba Ghana se ka se ye ni ti bi akura ka ho bi mu a o su bi nu ma chi eno so kwa Minister for Finance ebensi si ababem ma se be do ma ya dia tumu asan se o se enkodu afiti 2028 no na Ghana ye kika wa mo no ne e bi tra nyoma no afuria kwa kodu busu dunum eke we ni Bank of Ghana said ya waso boa oman eye it is obi ka se Bank of Ghana adija aboka Bank of Ghana will need on to commercial bank
ba eji sa loss na Bank of Ghana de betu according to the audited report no eno no na eye de be import because one more can say last year no mo any be do on Bank of Ghana eboka and na nipa bia be chem say enye profit making institution said they working and obi so saba say enye loss making institution now over the bokrata the custodian crowd the ade bia ba Amin Adam petitions IMF on BOG na o kan asem bi flags hidden fiscal risks rising cost and debt burden meaning say one would there a year Amin Adam what they akodan a year where bank here
ma hu ni nyina ni 12.6 no dana enti Bank of Ghana dia wa ye nyina ni say ansa na aba we ebeba aba mu no nyoma ma kenya inflation interest rate na wo soro e bi enim ye nyina e bi ho adanse ya ye sika ho sika fe ho adwuma de enim ta bandada na bra fi sika di gu e mining e ma sika bebre e ko economy ni mu a na sika dodo no e ti hwe ato nyoma kuma bi de e friend inflation no e no se Ghana fo e complain wo inflation se nyoma body wa ya kokko soro no e wo soro de ye wo se aba no ya research dia eni na Bank of Ghana na beye e kwa be so na Bank of Ghana be fa ye no e wo se otimi emopo up na wo pe interest rate bi dada wo mo sika no kura wo nsem no na wo ka se fa sika no bra mema wonsi hu dodo sei no wo di sika no ba na be dru Bank of Ghana wi a afiri wo botom ama wo mo amfa sika no ankoto anton ma nyoma bo ankosro ebinom nyoma Bank of Ghana ye Bank of Ghana was the canon at the door of Manone, foreign reserves. No, Nina Ghana Hano, accounting this emu, yes, city into accounting the idea, they are not any city. And the baby a chemu, now was the $1 Manone. And now said, city no one year dean into no. Yes, he can say 1 million. Bank of Ghana, I finished now or Akonta. Oh, me 1 million that Deutsche Bank, I was Germany no. Me convert it, now the bag Ghana city more, and 17 million. Menyam faso and that's the Kakrona maybe no and that Deutsche Bank $1 million. Now so CD no ye 10.5 to the dollar. The Kana Afra say no nya or so nya dima bia o or so the best CD more to nyam faso no and nam say you see no why din to that's the Kakrona yes no the band book more and 17 million view and just 10 million. When you na near Casa Bank of Ghana aboka yes the Bank of Ghana could this kabi. Dr. Amin Adam Asema Oka now the Akonta Bank of IMF said, was said the cost of Bank of Ghana no the BBC no press media mato and no makata to nkra so of course spring meeting need you Washington here and no even who say penny for na kwenya dinma ba omra yentena se the 10 points agenda no yenje mu nyina ne yankantre ne state wono bia na agene say abansi say ne bank ne IMF omudi yenko wura ye IMF na omuka kire so omunko na nyina eti no omudi yakọ ye na say fia ye den fia pa IMF na hu say final tika say ye nyina say so mu ja na ye he man no no on penesa no afia ne sen ebebi ndc ye wa ba mu yakọ IMF yakọ je ye na enu $1 billion kwa omu ba ba mu bembu o man na duru say ye firi mu no omu san send this IMF program no ye de nyamia dom ye nyina kire say ye extend intima na nko kantre IMF say chinchia omu nko so ane ye entena say sia ye hu ya agebo ya ye ya from die bebre ama IMF adi atum enti so wasem bi no o ka say Bank of Ghana die du no ni negative balance ni no Bank of Ghana be gua enti sa Central Bank bia mi kantre no me ya account hello. Hello.
Honorable. Enti say Ghana for yanji ntum say enya ade bia ehu bia but omo de omo say ade na akoso no ana e Bank of Ghana no e wo musa mo aka say to ensure economic stability but omo de omo kan say enya economic stability bia na ade no muntumi maintain ne eslakia ano be ye den pa say na wo kan kire Ghana for e de ahye wo mo
me ka kire Ghana for nyina say me de di kan ma be me rase bejani ni na ansa na me be me rase bejani no sikasam me accountant eni sikasam ti se de majimu bebre ma ye mo ba ni bank ni Bank of Ghana ti se bebre the bedroom rase bejama nu bo so me miensa inflation e start to from ye nianu ya ti akasa ya artificial oh we ntimi nyina afia no ahia inflation akwa anya se gina de omu ye mpom se artificial no e da to ko ene Bank of Ghana abo am economy omu se oh ntimi nye da no mbeka enya amanyo se ntimi ye na ankoba se omantimi ekoba se omantimi anye na ye timi aye no omunya ya anka yenso ye de ne nse te se o mabre so saa me shaka na fo nyina mpu anche na ma so Dr. Amin Adam and said Central Bank bia no have collapse because of a car with my friend surplus. It can happen in the case see our commercial bank, Central Bank and commercial bank and get it. And to uncle kind accounting so your accountant now can say insolvency now no IMF say insolvency no. Insolvency cannot collapse a central bank. It can collapse a commercial bank. In the case of a central bank, there are reasons. Omra, entrance entry, the entire intimate central bank. The money won't Ghana for Africa. Omokaya, the inflation is artificial. I fear no any artificial inflation, so that's a perform. They say a Bank of Ghana more demo, say a reserve air cost million almost artificial. They say Ghana phone and said me, meaning President Mama, you watch us or the Ghana, and my research agenda. Ye ya huni kura ni be nya e de sensa
dia mama na wasra me se nyampa mfa ma wo why
Oso Yankopon ka mo na muduma pa mu die e de abo Ghana mampuntu
mama asa na wo bekọ mama mu sa wadwene e wo ayi koko yi ho koko ya ti suo yi kuafo bu afu akofa nchinyiwa ahodo aba usu fi koko growing area ene ho so eye wo field mintie wo thoughts on koko a ya ti so ene ensema e wo ho
na koko asem de o ka na waka me ene se wudi bia o ka nyina se bu akona mifiri ye ko ko atebe ntem koko station koko farm nyina bu akona koko station wo ho entimi de koko na fu nkura na me wo bi na me san ka tie fu tie mi nyina nsa me ncha koko kuafo me ma me ado ka titi bu akona sesi a koko afu papa kwa branko a me na me ncha wo montro se yo mo di ne be dro nyina me ba ye nso koko marketing company di mo fu a eton koko e ma koko board e wa Ghana ha no me ye board member din cheme ma me anim me cheme na me papa anim ncha wo montro dia to koko kuafo